There she is. England, our new home.
Not a patch on Norway, but we'll make this land our own soon enough.
I'm glad to see any land at all, and will be happy to have my feet on solid ground again.
We must not rush our landing. All you see here is Saxon territory. The Kingdom of Mercia, largely unpacified. There will be eyes watching us from the trees, with bows drawn and traps set. We must be wary. Randi! Dig in your oars! All standing!
Have you spotted something?
Not yet. But let us go ahead to clear the path of any dangers. Then follow our lead when the sun brushes the horizon.
Understood! May Thor bless you all on your way! We will see you soon!
Sail on!
Yes! I'm ready for whatever these green-thumbed fairy folk have to throw at us.
Sigurd, do the sons of Ragnar know that we're coming?
They do not, but they will not scoff at our visit. Of the 4 kingdoms in England, the sons of Ragnar have settled only one. The rest is ripe for the taking.
Do we mean to join their army?
No, no. We will speak with them, get the lay of the land, and carve this country into as many pieces as we see fit.
Look ahead there! Is that what passes for a town? Plain brick and a single rune to their timid god?
That rune is called a root, Dag. The cross upon which their god was sacrificed. It sits atop a monastery, a place of worship.
That cross killed their Christ, and now they display it in worship? Bizarre.
We carve idols of our gods and make wishes before them, like our sacrifices to Odin, the One-Eyed.
But we do not worship the wolf that kills him. That is the difference.
Whatever strangeness we see in these Saxons, they must think the same of us.
The hammer! Now there is a symbol worthy of a god. A bolt of lightning would take that cross clean off. Look there! What are they doing?
Ritual drowning.
Baptism, Dag. Are the ways of Christians really so unfamiliar to you?
Not at all. I simply forgot. And someone has to keep the conversation up. It must be priests and worshippers alone in that place. We could storm this port with ease. Sack it without breaking a sweat.
Is there much in the way of treasure there?
Always! They shape precious metals and cut jewels to their gods. There will be a fortune there.
Later, Dag. There will be time enough for raiding, once we have settled. Come to, stop the boats! Pull up over there. The way forward is blocked by a chain spanning the river. We must remove it before passing on.
A chain? Can we cut through it?
It's too thick for access. But there must be a way to release it, somewhere in that camp.
I will go.
And I will be right behind you.
No, Dag. You stay here. Should trouble come our way, I want you defending the ship.
A good idea. Send out the arrow and keep your sharpest axe at hand, huh?
Something like that.
Control yourself.
The guards here are vigilant.
Something going on? Shrub lover, are you? Hey! What's going on?
Could be in the bushes.
that about?
You're hiding in the bush, then?
Jesus, what's happening? The brush won't hide you. Now what?
This chain is huge, and poorly anchored, it appears. I might be able to shoot it. Done. The path is clear.
Chain is away! Hey, boy! Back to the boat! We should... Fine work.
I say we go back, Sigurd. Give those dogs a good knock around and take whatever treasures they have. Easy pickings.
Not today, Dag. We press on until we reach our goal. We cannot afford another surprise. Now be on your guard. It should not be far.
Gods, I'm ravenous. I hope they have food and ale on hand when we arrive. You should have sent word ahead of us, Sigurd, to get something on the spit.
If Halfdan, Ubba and Ivar Ragnarsson are lacking food in England, then all of us will starve. Have no worry.
Ah, I can see it now. A suckling pig, tender and juicy. And the ale as gold as the treasures that we failed to steal back there.
A man of simple pleasures, aren't you, Dag?
And he is happier. For my part, I look forward to standing in the footsteps of the giants that built this land.
What giants?
The great Romans and their empire. Giants of a forgotten age. They held dominion here long ago, and their ruins dot the landscape. Every brick and stone tells a story of conquest and glory. And now, they are rubble and ash.
Ready to be remade. We will rebuild their empire brick by brick. And ours will not crumble to dust.
All things end, Dog. The ruins are not a warning. They are a testament. Look there, just ahead. Where the sons of Ragnar make their camp.
At last, to find our feet on steady ground.
Sigurd, hold back. Something isn't right.
Good eye. There's too little movement for an army. Only tents and a few men.
Not the army we hoped to find.
No. Let us get a closer look.
Those are not Norsemen. They're too ragged and soiled.
We should proceed on foot, lest they spot the boats.
Dag and I will go together.
We all go. If they are friends, I wish to meet them as a Jarl. And if they are foes, then we fight them all, together. Who are these men?
They speak with twisted accents. English, no doubt.
Dag, Eivor! On me!
Oi, what's this? A mess of filthy Danes befouling our riverways?
You there? Give us your name.
I am Sigurd Jarl of Fornberg. And you are...
Men who do not take kindly to Dane invaders creeping into our camp. You'd best move along, pagan. Spare yourselves a slaughter.
You threaten Norsemen with a play of swords and expect us to cower?
I have been 8 days at sea without a drop of blood to wet my axe. So spare the chatter, Buckerout, and draw your weapon.
Let's finish them!
You have what you wished for, Dag!
You had your chance to turn away, and it passed you by.
I'll snap your neck!
Have a look around, all of you. I want no more surprises.
Right. I'll check the longhouse.
Look here, making brass for supper. Wait, why?
Wait! Who are you? Are you with those brigands as well?
Sigurd! Dag! In here! Those men had prisoners.
You there! Untie us! Let us walk and we will not hurt you!
Quite bold in those bindings. I like your spirit.
We are very agreeable people, I promise. You need not kill us.
Peace, friend. We have no need or wish to hurt you. What are your names?
Yenli. I'm a merchant, not a bandit like those others. And this is Rowan.
Rowan, that's right. I'm a stable hand, that's all. I keep horses and, well, I did, till those brigands sold them off.
They meant to sell us next, as slaves to the nearest bidder. But I ripped their eyes out before I let that happen.
And how did you find yourselves here?
We came to trade with the Sons of Ragnar, at Halfdan Jarl's asking. But they were gone when we arrived.
Unbind them. know the sons of Ragnar?
Aye. Sold many a mare and stallion to the brothers. Good men. Always paid me fair.
From the look of this camp, they've been gone for some time. Where will you go now? What will you do?
Rebuild my stocks, start anew. I have friends and allies across the land to aid me, but it won't be easy.
Every town and village needs a stable to keep horses fit and trim. I'll find my footing again. Somewhere.
What are you thinking?
That we could use their skills as we get settled. Having access to trade and someone to tend our mounts would be a boon.
My thoughts as well. Any friend of the Ragnarsons is a friend of mine. Right, Dag?
Whatever you think is best, Sigurd.
Janli, Rowan, I am Sigurd Jarl of Fornberg, son of Styrbjörn. This is Eivor and Dag. Both of you are free to go, but more than welcome to stay if you're willing to pull your weight.
We'd be happy to, if only to get back on our feet.
Then let it be done. The Raven clan welcomes you. From strangers into friends, into family. The others have arrived. Come.
I have a good feeling about this place.
Honored family, friends, welcome to your new home. Fine work. A longhouse to rival any I've seen. Now come. Randvi has found something I would like you to see.
Eivor, Sigurd, I give you England and its 4 kingdoms. Mercia, East Anglia, Northumbria, and Wessex. From the few plans and maps I discovered here, I believe the Sons of Ragnar have pushed further into Mercia, here. My scouts will soon tell me if I am correct.
And where are we?
Here, in this unnamed copse of trees.
Unnamed? We cannot let that stand. What will we call this place?
I might have an idea. Ravensthorpe, the village of ravens.
I like it. The poet in you sings once again. One day this name will be known throughout all of England.
A name is only a beginning. If we want renown, we must build, expand.
Agreed. We should begin with a forge. Can you help Gunnar get working again?
We'll need cargo, supplies.
For that our neighbors will provide, whether they wish to or not.
Scarcely arrived, and now we must raid.
We cannot master this land merely by asking.
I'll go and speak with Gunnar now.
Good work, my dear. And what else have you found?
Short notes, mostly. Scraps of plans, old letters. A few runestone messages. It took some time to decipher the mess and piece it all back together.
Not a bad place, Eivor. Not at all. Can I help you with anything?
Sigurd wants your forge up and running as soon as possible. For that, we need supplies and riches.
Ah, you mean to go a Viking then? Good, good. How I miss those days. Ransacking and pillaging. Blade singing and shield splintering.
I would ask you to join us, but you are the only blacksmith we have. We cannot afford your loss.
Oh, it's no bother. Better I forge axes than swing them. My place is here, not pulling on the oar of a river horse. Though you do remind me, I found a map among the bandits' rubbish, marked up with the locations of Saxon monk huts.
Yes. Bandits know as well as we do. Monasteries are full of riches and loot.
Take the map with you, and put it to better use than they did.
Get up!
Bend your ears and listen all. For the good of our clan, it is time we go a Viking! Today we raid, that tomorrow we may build!
At last! We will crack these Christian monasteries like a row of hen's eggs!
The Saxons know we are here, though. The monasteries will be well guarded.
Sail out!
And nothing more than priests and prayers, I'd wager!
Bring the sail in!
Hold on, you!
Let the sail out! We can continue later.
Eivor, look there. A monastery.
Take what you can and be swift about it.
Or we slay every last man and take all the time we need.
Should we be so lucky?
Watch my back. Vengeance is mine. The Lord is my strength.
Hey, can't do this alone. That is all we need for Gunnar. But if there's more, we should claim it. Hey, come here a moment!
Follow my lead. I'll cut you! You'll suffer for that!
Give me a hand! Thanks.
Back so soon. And with good news, I hope. Wonderful, Eivor. A forge bigger and hotter than my old forge back in Fornburg. Come visit me anytime. For weapons and gear, there is no man better than me.
I will, Gunnar. Have no doubt.
A pleasure to see you again, Eivor.
What have you got for me today?
You are looking powerful.
I'm off. Be well, friend.
Be well, my friend.
prominent spot.
I would like to see what you have in stock.
Only a true warrior can pull that off. Nothing else?
We have talked so little since our first days, Yanli, and I know nothing about you. How did you come to live in England?
I wish I had a more intriguing story for you. I came from Sunsao, far from here, for no real reason. Curiosity, I suppose. It is not an exotic story. A young woman, excited by the prospect of travel, granted passage on a trading boat.
Do you miss your home?
Yes, often. I intend to return one day, or perhaps coax some friends and family to join me here. But I am in no hurry.
Well, you're most welcome here.
Oh, I should soon have a few spices from the east to add to our feasts. As much as I love your hospitality, your food is, well, you are doing your best.
I must be on my way now. Goodbye.
Don't be a stranger.
Good day.
Saxons break their kingdoms into smaller territories called shires. This one is called Leicestershire. It isn't spelled how you think.
And as you suspected, the Sons of Ragnar moved there some months ago. We know for sure that Ivar and Upa are alive and well in Repton.
Excellent work, both of you. Now have a rest and a horn of ale. You have more than earned it.
Thank you, Randvi. We'll be here if you need us.
Eivor, in here.
What will you keep in this room?
My finest weapon. For this room is yours. Here you may lay your head, hang your axe, or be alone with your thoughts. Do you like it?
It suits me well, but I would be just as happy lodging with the raiders on that wharf. I need no special treatment.
This is not special treatment. I want you here in the Longhouse, close at hand. I may be the Jarl of this clan, but you and I lead together, as ever. So get acquainted with your room, and when you're ready, meet me at the stables.
A letterbox for messages and requests. A bed better than many I've slept in, and a good place to recover. Not much, but it is mine.
At a moment's notice.
Count on it, my friend. The path ahead is bright.
With glory at its end. Farewell, Eivor.
Why now? Dad, please. This must be done.
Yes, and I can help. Look at me. Look at these arms. I am a beast.
What was that about? Is Basim leaving us already?
Sigurd means to leave as well.
Is that true?
We know the Sons of Ragnar have camped in the north. It would do us well to pay them a visit, to strengthen our ties to this land.
Is that where Basim has gone?
Basim's motives are his own. Leave it at that. We have more pressing plans. I am riding to Leicestershire, to a town called Repton. Eivor, I expect you to join me when you have finished here.
I can come now. I only need a horse.
Not yet. First speak with Randvi. She has more than one task for you here. Apart from growing this settlement, you must seek out alliances as well. We cannot pacify England with so few friends.
Then I must join you, Sigurd, for I am a fitter companion on long roads.
No, Dag. You belong here with the raiders, and you will act as Eivor commands.
Ride in safety, brother. I will follow as soon as I can.
Yes, and I will keep our raiders sharp. Do as Eivor commands. Is he testing me?
He may be. Sigurd is a wise man.
I would sooner take orders from a louse.
I like living in the longhouse. I feel like a jarl.
There you are.
You wanted to see me?
As Sigurd has so ordered, it falls to us to expand our presence in England.
He wants to forge alliances, ironclad, with every Norse, Dane and Saxon here.
Right. We are the outsiders here. Making friends will help.
Where do we start?
My scouts come and go daily with interesting news and tidings, and I'm beginning to get my bearings in this fractured land. As I learn more, I can give you insight into each territory before you commit to a journey there.
Of course.
Once you have gained an ally in a territory, return home and speak to me. We'll decide your next move then.
I understand. So, where do we start?
You have two options just now. Join Sigurd in Leicestershire to the north and meet with the sons of Ragnar Lothbrok, or head south to Grantebridgeshire to meet an army of Danes led by one Guthrum Jarl and his second, Soma. I should add, our young friend Hytham has been conferring with his own contacts in the cities. His research could be useful in winning us alliances throughout the cities of England. Speak with him and see what he needs.
I want to see the alliance map. Tell me about Grantebridgeshire.
A force of Danes, called the Summer Army by the Saxons, is camped north of Grantebridge at some ruins across the river. We should curry favor with their leaders, Guthrum and Soma, if we hope to win their trust and allegiance. My scouts did not meet them in person, so I can say little for the state of their army. Consider this a starting point.
I will leave right away.
Good. And may the blessings of Freya follow. Greetings.
Good to see you.
To the Swan Road! Can't raise the sail here. Strike up a tune. Run up the sail! We need an epic tale.
Here's a tale to tickle your sides. Winter before, I was drinking in Stavanger with some companions. With us in the mead hall were men of Bard Jarl's clan, one of which was a poet named Halli, called Sarcastic Halli by most. 7 ale horns into his night, Halli stood upon his table and called across the room to another man, a skald named Tjodolf. Tjodolf, he yelled, I can compose a more beautiful poem with my belching than you could with your tongue and fine words. The room laughed. Tjodolf loudest of all. I accept your challenge, Sarcastic Halli, he shouted. Allow me to begin. Tjodolf then spoke this verse. Sad Halli drowns in horns of hubris, squeaking like a stoat, yet proudly the pup calls it poetry. The room laughed again, with Halli joining in. Then, Halli tripped across the room and opened his
Show me
mouth
what lies
in a
ahead.
hiss verse. From his throat erupted a jet of vomit into Tjodolf's face. His only composition that night, of which he seemed most proud.
Yes, sail! Randvi mentioned this place. The last known location of the Summer Army. Hail! What has happened here?
Who is asking?
Eivor, of the Raven clan. Did you and your men fail to take the village?
No. No, we had it for a time. It was nothing but a cluster of wattle and daub huts when we came. We made it lively. Gruntbridge was a thriving hub of trade and song under the care of Soma Ayalskona. But the Saxons took it back. They appeared within the city as if rising from the shadows and drove us out.
That is terrible. How were you ambushed?
It was like they burst out of the center of the city itself, setting aflame everything in their path, shouting some nonsense about an ancient order of warriors. By the time I saw the fires, too many of us were killed or captured. Our Jarlskoma, Summa, she bellowed the retreat and we took refuge in the ruins. But in the chaos we were separated. She and the bulk of our forces fled northeast into the swamps. I'd follow if we were fit to. We need her iron fist.
I can find Soma. Be ready when we return.
She'll be deep in the fog of the Fenlands by now. Find her longship. That's your best bet.
need your eyes, my friend. Best not to draw attention here.
Slaughtered them like cattle too. Shame we have to take prisoners at all. They'll live just long enough to serve as an example to the others. Lord Wigman's wrath is as grand as it is swift. Got you.
Some kind of trouble. What's that about? What's going on?
Not a moment's peace. Let's stay away.
Jesus, what's happening?
God, what is it now?
Soma cannot be far. I should have a look around. There. Beached longship. Dane markings. This was a fine longship. Fit for a chief. It must belong to Soma.
Cut us loose.
You have
Hurry.
Thanks, friend.
My thanks. You have done right by me.
Is your Jarl's Kona nearby?
Not here. Soma dragged the Saxons east from her longship to tire them out and lose them in the fog.
take him to the shelter for warmth. Slap some moss in that gash, and wrap it well. Eggle, look at me. Remember the boars you felled, our first day in England? Hold his arms. 9. Large. And fat. Fed us for a week. Yeah? You'll be chasing more in a month, my friend. You come like a Valkyrie out of the fog. We have no dead to give you.
You must be Soma.
Let's talk elsewhere. Give them a chance to rest.
Quite a hit you took. How many were lost?
It's kind of you to ask, but with so much blood in the water and death on the air, I'd know your name and purpose first.
Eivor of the Raven clan. I came for you, looking for a friend and ally.
I see. I'm Soma, Lord of Grandbridge. Though it seems an order of lunatics wishes to strip me of that title.
The Order of the Ancients?
Sounds right. The Saxon called Wigmund is one of them. He robbed me of my city, forced us into these swamps. I've rallied some of my soldiers, but my 3 advisors are missing. If we hope to retake Grantbridge, I'll need them at my side.
Tell me about them.
They are my best, my inner circle. Birna, Galin, Liv. We may as well be of the same blood.
If I can reunite them and we retake your city, can I call you a friend and ally?
If you can do all that, you can call me whatever you want.
Where's this Wigmund? And what does he want?
He's a flailing elderman under the old king. A bitter man digging his fingernails into Grantbridge, just to say he can. He's made many attempts to unseat me before. This time he managed a trick.
What happened to Grantbridge?
The elderman Wigmund seized it from us. I'm not sure how he managed, but he will not keep it. Not for long. He has supporters outside the city. But this attack seemed to come from inside the walls. From the heart of Grantbridge.
Let's find your advisors.
Agreed. We'll look for signs of their longboats along the river. And if we are swift, we will find them before the wolves do. The fog is more hindrance than hiding place now. Let's light the way back.
Burn long and hot, bright wolf of the branch, and guide Soma's gilded warriors home.
I know what you must think.
What must I think?
That it's foolish to search the Fenlands for so few people.
You told me the soldiers you lost were your best. Vital to retaking the city. Do you think it's foolish?
Not at all.
Then why would I?
You have the look of one who does well with solitude. You're alone, a wanderer. It may be you think of soldiers as war fodder, and little else. But these warriors are more than a blade and shield.
A group of Danes held captive.
Hey, what's going on? Good lord! Why the fuss?
Finesse there.
Free me. I'm no use here, not with the wind gone from my sails. If you would be so kind, I've had quite the day.
Look through the fog, leave. Follow the beacon. Our camp is at its base. We'll return when we've found the others.
We'll head straight to the camp and see that everyone's shipshape when you return.
Leif is a prim and proper man, isn't he?
He lives by a strict code of honor, more than most. And builds the best longships I've ever sailed. He lives by a strict code of honor, more than most. And builds the best longships I've ever sailed. They're the reason we escaped Bradford alive. He's not the strongest man, but he's wise and canny, and hard to pin down. Like a fish wriggling free of a net.
Have a look, Sunan. Wolves. They've surrounded someone. Must be careful.
Laughing behind his shackles, wretched carrion beasts. I don't deserve this. Leave me. Run!
Galen, you look terrible.
What happened here?
Saxons chased me into the fog, ran me smack into a nest of bandits. But Freya was on my side, and I saw them before they saw me.
Thor lends me strength.
I am. And hardly standing myself. But with the blessings of Odin and Freya, they'll be feasting well with the gods.
I've set a camp not far from here, marked by a beacon. Go there, Galen, and recover. Eivor and I will find the others.
I'll head back to camp, and as I recover, I'll watch over the rest with a care that only Freya knows.
Liv and Galen didn't always get along, but they've bonded since we took Grantbridge.
Sour blood between them?
In a way. Both considered themselves my second, and hated the other for it. But I do not rank my family like I do my horses.
Competition can mar the love. Competition can mar the love between siblings for life.
It can also bring out the best in people, if the fire is stoked right.
Show me. Saxons surrounding that old hut. There may be Danes trapped inside. Here's a poem about Björn. Cast about his land, my friend.
going on?
Something going on? Some kind of trouble.
Help! Help! You're dead.
I'll gut your corpse!
I feel stronger already. What see you, old friend?
What ails my mind?
Must be a hangover. Over here, good warrior.
Hi, stranger.
Excuse me, I have a slight pain. Do you notice anything on my head? It's an itch or a cut that simply won't go away.
It appears to be a battle scar.
Ah, as I suspected. It must be from my most recent battle. You should see the other man. He got the worst of it.
Worse than... I suppose it's possible, yes? If he's headless?
My arms are numb from battle. Does it need any dressing? Do you think it is a serious wound?
Good, Drenga. You have an axe in your head. It is grim. I will take it out, but you will surely head off to the next realm soon.
Ah, Valhalla it is. I appreciate your candid response. Now I prepare myself for the sights and sounds of the Corpse Hall.
I will relieve you of the pain it gives you. Send you down the Bifrost.
It is time. You know, there's a great mead hall nearby. We could go there and reflect on our greatest exploits. Nothing finer than an endless night of drunken glory. To make you forget all of the dishonorable fops in this world. Just scolds and warriors full of mead and story greed. Oh yes, let me weave you a hero saga from dirt and spittle. This one blustery battle day, I was inside a shield wall. And my wife entered the shield wall. Nude. And started singing. Oh, we were so young. So very nimble in our hugur and our ways.
All your enemies have been slain. Now, you rejoice. Survey the area, Sunan.
beacon has drawn the last of my soldiers. By tomorrow, our strength will have returned, and we can retake our city. I have not yet spoken to Leif, Birna, and Galin about this. After my missteps, I worry what they must think of me.
They'll be grateful you risked your life to find them. I would be.
By Thor's hammer, I am glad we're together. In spite of our setback. Galin, you look well worn. Do not grieve the men you lost. They will be singing your praises in the Corpse Hall, waiting for us.
Thank you, Jarl's Kona.
Leif, you'd outlast any tempest.
It's good to be back, Soma. All as one. And know this, that I will follow you through the eye of the storm if you called.
Birna.
I'm delighted you're alive.
I'm delighted to be living. I lost so many after all this, but I still have you three. That makes me the most blessed warrior in Midgard. And Eivor, you have more than proven your worth. Help us reclaim our city, and you will have an ally in me.
My blade is yours. For Grantebridge.
We'll rest for the night. Gather our strength and our wits. And at the break of dawn's light, we retake Grantebridge! Pass the night in our camp, Eivor. Take anything you need.
Looks like more of Soma's forces followed the beacon back to camp.